Welcome back, everybody! Are you ready for the Skit episode today? Also, I hope you enjoyed the little Mystic Art at the beginning of the episode. It actually didn't really take me very long to get her Mystic Art off, if you can believe that. My goodness, I was like, oh geez, so much struggle. Actually, we didn't really have that much time to use her, but still, I don't know. Literally within about 2 minutes of using her, I was like, oh, there's the Mystic Art. We made it happen somehow. It's almost like it was kind of a little bit of a miracle anyway. Anyway, though, as you can see, I'm showing you some fashion stuff right now. I got a couple things off screen. A huggable Sophie and a rare butterfly tiara. So you can see that in the hair and then the arm right there. I actually have it equipped on everyone already just because I wanted to get the demonstrations out of the way a little bit quickly anyway. Obviously, this is with people having costumes on, but you know, who cares? It's the same thing, right? I don't know. Maybe it's the same thing, maybe it's not. You know, I just realized something. I have everyone in the cameo costume except for Sore. What's wrong with me? Why do I not have Sore in the, whatchamacallit, his little cameo costume? Yuri LOL! I should have him in that, but no, I don't have him in that because, I don't know, reasons. Anyway, though, that's that. So now what I want to do, I want to get rid of that. There was actually one more thing. There's a bed head accessory on, too. I don't know. It's really not that great, actually, but I don't know. Nonetheless, it's a thought that counts. Oh my gosh. He has bed head now! How could you, Micleo? I'm so ashamed of you. How's this one going to look, though? Oh, okay, see. I thought it was going to look a bit weird with that hairstyle on. I was like, no, this isn't going to work. How is this going to work? It's not going to. It's impossible. Okay, so that's interesting. Where's the hat at? I need to put the hat on. I couldn't put that on because of the other accessories and whatnot. Where is it? There you are. Now she's got her whole setup correct. Is it correct or is it not? I don't even know. There's some more bed head. And there's some... Well, that's not... Wait, actually, how's this one going to work? Oh, they put it beneath his hat. Okay, that's kind of silly, actually. You know what? I was never really understanding what was so different about this, but you know, I took a closer look at this one, and actually, I didn't even show this one. Well, actually, he has a freaking headband on. I never even noticed that. He actually has the freaking Zelos headband on. I was just thinking the whole time, like, oh, he has nothing different about him. What the heck, game? Jeez. So anyway, I'm here randomly because, well, before we do the skits here, I'm going to go and get every monolith in the entire game. How many monoliths did I miss during the rest of this game? I missed 2! I missed 2! And they were not that bad spots either. I mean, this is one of them right here. Appears to be wisdom. Commands. Some aliens will stay meek while they're unharmed. But as soon as their HP is low, they'll sting you hard by commanding your party to focus attacks and then targeting other enemies yourself. You can spare yourself some pain. This is just one of the many examples of command's utility. Instead of screaming, God! Don't charge in when your HP is low, stupid. Try saying with the controller. Yeah. It was just right there. Can't believe it. My goodness. And the other one is also in a kind of obvious spot. Like, I don't know how I missed that one. I don't know how I missed that one. I don't know how I missed the other one. If you ask me, I probably should have been 100% perfect on all the monoliths. I probably should have been. But I wasn't, because that's just how things work out sometimes. Like, you think you're going to be perfect and you're not. It's rather unfortunate. By the way. Level 25, Lord of the Land, everyone. It takes 30,000 grade, in case you were wondering about that. Obviously, I got 30,011 because it goes over for some reason. But anyway, though, yeah, there's that. Also, you want to see all the boons? So there's some boons. I'll just scroll through it pretty quickly here. If you're curious about anything, feel free to pause on it. I don't know, it's your choice if you want to or not. If not, oh well. Yeah, I kind of needed that for some things. I needed a lot of gold. I'll tell you right now, I needed like 50,000 gold per skit in order to watch the things in Cat's Corner. It's kind of ridiculous, actually. So I got more than enough for viewing purposes anyway. So where am I going? I don't remember. No, I do. I'm just kidding. I'm going here. Western Bolt Gorge. It's gonna be fantastic. Oh, gosh dang it. I forgot to say this. I have to remember to put this in the middle of the episode. What's happened here? I got actually 3 achievements off screen. I think it was 3 achievements, yeah. I got the No Ordinary Customer achievement, the Item Collector achievement, and the Landed Gentry achievement. There we go, that's what it's called. So I'm going to flash one achievement right here, and then another achievement here, and then another achievement here! There you go. Okay, now that that's done, now I got that out of the way. Hopefully I got that out of the way anyway. The final monolith, literally just right here. Yeah, it's kind of amazing, isn't it? appears to be wisdom pertaining to battles with an ancient tongue. Armatization. Combos during armatization are generally not recommended. 3-hit combos are possible, but you are much more vulnerable after attacks than in normal states. Yeah, I completely disagree with that actually, but sure. Above all else, if the damage gauge is active, total damage will accumulate regardless of the number of consecutive hits. Hence, this is a good opportunity to focus on maximizing damage using tactics like weakness combos and banish blast. Either way, AP increased by 1. Aren't I supposed to get an achievement for that? I'm pretty sure that was everything. And look at the... Okay, well, I don't really know. There's supposed to be an achievement that pops up. It's supposed to be called like Monolith Mania or something. I don't even know what it's called, but something about monoliths though, and it didn't pop up. Interesting. I don't really know. Well, I'm a little bit disappointed actually. I thought that was everything. Heck, I looked at the... What?
Just waiting for me to pick you up, weren't you?
Oh, I have to freaking look at the skit first. Okay, I see what's going on. Actually, there was one skit in a inn that I wanted to watch too. Reading the monoliths.
I think the one who's been writing on those monoliths is Maven.
The words in the ancient tongue inscribed on them do have a distinctive written style. It could have been him.
I think I've seen them before too. I couldn't read them, of course, but when I asked Maven, he said, "It's my secret code."
That does sound like Maven.
I wonder if he placed those monuments in various regions to help guide the shepherd.
They may have been built in a different order, but for them to be placed progressively as you head south of Elysia doesn't seem coincidental.
But judging from how weathered they look, surely they were made more than 10, 20 years ago.
Think we've been following the footsteps of a former shepherd?
You might be right.
Okay, Friendly Link and Danger Jr. and also Monolith Monomania. We finally got it, everyone. Jeez. Can't believe it. After so long, after so much time, and a new battle action too. Friendly Link, repeatedly tap A during a Mystic Art to unleash another Mystic Art, so long as BG is 3 or greater. I wonder what that one could be, perhaps. Perhaps something that I might just... I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. No promises. Anyway, though, what else I want to say I do? Okay, I know what I want to do. I want to go to Pendrago, the inn. One skit at this inn that I wanted to do. It actually prevented me from maxing out this inn, because I was actually trying to max out all the inns for no reason. And I was going to use this one, but then the skit popped up when I used this one. So I was like, crud. So I tried using this one to get it up to 4.5 stars, and I just got impatient, didn't want to go to 5 stars. Every other inn in the entire game is 5 stars, though, I'm pretty sure. I don't think I even get anything for it, but I just wanted to do it anyway.
Today's dinner was a little hard to swallow for growing boys like us.
Even if you're not a youngin', this stuff is so bland.
I chose it so we could all have something healthier to eat for once. It looks like it wasn't well received, though.
It's great that it's healthy and all, but this is too much of a good thing.
Yeah, it's not very chewy or crunchy, very subtle in flavor. No matter how you look at it, it wasn't very satisfying.
It certainly was quite a radical dinner.
You didn't have to say that much about it. That really hurts.
I've been working hard to make sure everyone's health stays in check, and not to mention our wallets.
Whoa! Hey, we don't blame you for anything. Isn't that right, Mikleo? Zavid?
Right. We know how much you care for us out there. I'm really grateful. Thank you.
Yeah, that's right. Thanks for caring about us. Glad to have you by our side.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear it. Now then, guess it's time for a second helping.
Wait, so you only made this because it was what you really wanted to eat?
I guess so, then. Anyway. I guess that's just how it has to be, really. So anyway, what else did I want to do? There was obviously some other things I wanted to do. I don't even know. Oh, yeah, the freaking white chilled tofu. I guess that's great and all. Oh, right. Actually, there was a... Shoot. There was a 4th achievement I actually got. My gosh, I completely forgot about this one. I got the Bookwyrm achievement, too. My goodness. It's kind of silly, really. I wonder what the Bookwyrm achievement really even is. I mean, obviously, I'm still going to put the achievement up here, hopefully. And... well, I'll tell you. Basically, this achievement is you have to view the records 50 times. It's kind of silly, really, because this is an extremely easy achievement to get. But if you look at the Steam Global Achievements, this is actually one of the rarest achievements in the entire game that almost no one has gotten for some reason. Like, come on, man. I think it was something like 0.4, 0.6%, something in that range. That's how many people have gotten this achievement. And yet, it is literally one of the easiest achievements in the entire game. No, there's a little bit of a catch, actually. Basically, you can't just keep looking at it over and over and over again. If you want to reset it, you have to sleep at the end, pretty much. But still, that doesn't take that much gold, though. Especially if you sleep at the cheapest inn in Lady Lake. But, it is what it is. So, okay. My gosh, I can't believe I forgot about that. I feel stupid about that. Because now they're going to be grouped in different places, which is... I don't like doing that. I wanted to have them all grouped together. But, either way. Okay. There's one more thing I wanted to do, I think. And then or was it one more thing? I don't know, but either way. Near the entrance to Logrin. That's where we're going, everyone. What can we be doing here? Oh, I'm in the freaking attachment! Oh my gosh, why do I keep forgetting things? Okay. Oh, you probably saw that thing in the map, too. Anyway, though. Danger Jr. and Man in Black for those who have rung a bell. Yeah, no, that's not what I meant to do either. I didn't mean to exit the menu. I'm sorry, everyone. I wanted to actually see it, but the game didn't want me to. Oh, well, it's at the top. That's pretty cool. Well, there you go. It's Yuri freaking Lowell again. Or is it? No, it's a doll, of course, everyone. Get your priorities straight here. I think you can tell a doll apart from a regular thing. Or, wait, that one's on her head. Okay. Or can you? I don't really know if you really can do that or not. Oh, okay, I see. There we go, right on top of the hat. Now you know what you're doing. Danger Jr., you're so cool, or are you? Wait, why don't you just right on top of his hat? Come on, Yuri. You're called Danger Jr. and you don't even live dangerously? What's wrong with you? I don't even get it. Okay, I need to use this save. Thank you very much. So I think that's about No. Well, I mean, everything I want to do minus this one little thing, which, as you can see, is right...
Why would you ask me to make snacks like this?
I don't know, Zavid. I just don't know. Don't ask me. I followed every lead on Mithra that I could, but it seemed that the mines are exhausted, and all reserves are long since used up. In other words, we brothers have no means of obtaining this ore. However, there is one thing we learned. Our father once made an attempt at digging up Mithril in Roundite Forest. I imagine he had some reason for doing that. It would seem worth looking into. Please take this. It is the tool our father used for mining expeditions.
If we can just obtain some mithril, we could have weapons and armor made from it.
That sounds great. But is it good? Probably not. I don't really know. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. Roundite Forest, where are you? I don't know where you are. I can't find you. It's not good at doing things. No, seriously, where is it? Do I have to... Am I just not seeing it? Was there not a save point in the Roundite Forest? Or am I just not seeing it properly for some reason? Well, I'm just going to assume it's not there. Or I'm just not noticing it. I don't know. Elysia entrance. I think if I'm not mistaken, it was actually closer to the Elysia entrance. So I'm just going to go ahead and go there for an hour right now, I suppose, anyway. Might be good. Oh, yeah. I also have to flash that Monolith Monomania achievement on the screen, too. So, yeah, there's going to be 5 achievements being
Snacks are up.
popped up in this episode. So that's kind of a lot. Gotta say. Kind of a lot. I hope you're looking forward to it, everyone. I hope you did look forward to it. No. Mithril Giant, I don't care about you. I saw you a long time ago. By the way, you're probably wondering, oh, I'm running a lot faster. Well, if you didn't look at those little special... I'm not even going to bother with that. It's probably a bad idea, actually, but... Okay, well, anyway, since that thing's coming right towards me, you might be wondering, just in case you didn't see the Lord of the Land boons, there was a certain thing called Nimble Feet, which actually speeds up my running speed dramatically. It's almost like wind stepping, practically, but permanent.
Yes, mithril is ours, baby!
Let's take it to the weaponsmith in Logrin.
Yeah, I'll do my best, I suppose, anyway. But yeah, it's pretty fast. Even those little werewolves that I just ran right by, even these guys go, oh gosh. I mean, they still could if I just accidentally run into them, but, you know, you remember the old days where we had to get a bunch of wind stepping in order to outrun those things? Maybe like 2, 3, 4 battles worth of wind stepping. Now, you can just straight up outrun them. It's kind of OP, actually, but either way, yeah, Uno's only level 19. I haven't grinded all of them up. I kind of grinded most of them up. I mean, in case you're wondering, I mean, you can probably, maybe you already saw it, but I have 10.8 million gold. I think I only need 2 million for the 2 or 3 million for the skits, actually, but regardless, though, I have 10 million gold. I think there was one point where I had about 50 million, and then I spent most of it trying to grind up these Lord of the Lands, because, you know, that was necessary. It really was necessary, one. Oh my gosh, 217,000 gold. You're one of the most expensive ones I have. Pretty much, like, most of these Lord of the Lands actually give me free save travel now, which is kind of nice. I suppose, anyway. How's it going, man? This is indeed Mithril. As promised, we will work together as brothers to outfit you with Mithril equipment. It is time to reveal to the world the secret art we inherited from our late father, Milton. Ding! 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 Our very hearts have been worked into this equipment of Mithril. It is my hope that it shall help you on your journey. I consumed Mithril. Oh no, that's unfortunate. But yeah, I guess now these guys have some little Mithril things, thingamabobbers. They're probably not that great. They probably aren't. I mean, just look at that. I don't really know. Either way, it is what it is. Can we have Mithril weapons, or is it just only Mithril equipment? I don't really know. Either way, though, whoop-de-doo, it's amazing. Also, these guys sell drop bottles, in case you're wondering about that. It's a very good way of grinding gold. Well, that's not the only location selling these, I guess. I mean, there's also the Dark Turtles in... What's it called? Camlon. Dark Turtles in Camlon was also selling those too, so it helps. It helps, but I don't know. Depends on what you want to use, of course. So, let's see. Now that that's been done, and also in case you're wondering, how the heck do you access that? Well, it's basically, well, I don't know. I think it was just from this one getting maxed out, or no. I don't really know what happened. All I did was just basically, I tried to get the shops up to as high of a rank as possible. I mean, like, all the main city ones, pretty much. Because, you know, you might not have noticed, but pretty much every one of these every one of these town shops basically had one of these guys right next to it. I guess it's apparently the main guy, though. But either way, if you just get all the shops up, apparently they start wanting to talk to you. It's like, oh, that's cool, I guess. Got Mithril? No, I don't got milk.
A weapon of Mithril. I can feel its immense power just holding it in my hand.
Does seem like a bit of a waste, though. You do realize how much that sells for, right?
I think this right here is a better investment.
Weapons symbolize the spirit of adventure. So you're a real man after all, Sheps.
Spirit of adventure?
Huh? Was I off? What do you mean, then?
This is something we were only able to obtain because we traveled to every corner of the world. So this weapon is one of the answers our journey led us to.
Oh, I get it.
Ugh, I should have known. You're still an incorrigible choir boy.
You should be grateful, Zavid. If he'd been following your example, they'd have chucked all the Mithril into the ocean for the good of humanity.
Undoubtedly.
Or would they have? I don't really know. Anyway, jeez. Well, let's just chuck it all in the ocean because we felt like it. That sounds like a great idea, right? I don't know. Maybe it does. Anyway, it's time for the moment of truth, everyone. It's time for the sanctuary, of course, not whatever the heck I'm going for right now. I really don't think there's anything else now. I think it was finally everything. So, I guess now is the moment of truth is here. And we're gonna head for Cat's Corner! Well, I guess I'm probably gonna show the DLC Mystic Arts. The skits first, anyway. Oh my gosh, I'm running so fast, I can't believe it. Well, good job, Barlow, for leaving. But either way, though, yeah, that's what I think I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show the DLC skits first, then I'm gonna show the real ones. Why not? I don't know, it might be cool. Might not be cool, it might just be kind of a little bit crazy. You know, I'm kind of surprised of how, well, good I was at getting a lot of the things in this game. I thought for sure I would have missed a lot of stuff. Like, I only missed 2 monoliths, and the worst part is they were easy ones to get, too. The Normans? I mean, I did a pretty good job of getting most of those, too, without looking up a guide. So, I mean, heck, this whole game. It's kind of surprising, really. Yeah, this thing shouldn't be a monster, since this is technically a town. You look at it, oh, it's a town, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Cat's Corner. Hey, where is this on the map? Is it even on the map? Oh. Really? That's where Cat's Corner is? Well, now you know, everyone, now you know. If you're ever wondering about other locations, like, yeah, okay, these are all in the same spot. Well, I don't really know. Are any of these important? Probably not. Anyway, who cares? So either way, though, it's time, everyone. It's time we begin our skit adventure. Hopefully, I don't have to segment this episode. Hopefully, we'll be able to get this done within a reasonable amount of time. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens anyway. And where are we going here? We're going for right over here, in fact. Skit. The Ideal Idol. The ladies trying outfits from the Idol Master. How do you think they'll look in them? I don't freaking know. Don't ask me. You're going to play the following skit, The Ideal Idol. Use Skit, The Ideal Idol. Yes, sure, why not?
That was lovely. You all just look so charming in your Idol Master outfits. Charming, sure.
but if Alicia won't stop cringing, it ruins the effect.
But those skirts, they're so short! People might even see your undergarments if you're not careful.
Well, yeah, that's the point. They're show-off undies that go with the skirt, not real underwear.
The skirts may be a bit short, but market studies show that this is currently the most popular length, held by the citizenry to be super cute.
Yes, science has repeatedly shown that skirt length to provide optimal cuteness. Cease your resistance.
What even is an idol anyway? I'm not familiar with this use of the word.
Well, it's something admired and venerated, right? Those clothes are supposed to inspire that. Just like how you're the idol of all the citizens of Highland.
Me? Idol to the kingdom?
Well, the public adores and respects you. You're a symbol of hope to them. It's quite fair to call you their idol.
See, you have a sacred duty, a birthright to that outfit.
Are you quite certain that is what will bring hope to the people?
Damn right it will! The sight of an even sweeter than normal Alicia will tug their spirits right out of the doldrums. And if we're wearing it together, you're not alone, right?
Absolutely. With all 4 of us wearing it at once, we'll activate a cute union bonus for extra cuteness.
Yes, complete the effect with everyone's attached stuffed toy, and we will achieve maximum cute. Epic cute.
Thank you, everyone.
Don't sweat it. Still, kinda sucks that the people of Highland won't actually be able to see Lila or Edna.
Oh.
Edna, watch where you swing that thing!
This is why I despise humans.
Now, Edna, you know it's not her fault.
I don't know, it could have been. I mean, she probably just said that on purpose. Who really knows? Oops, that's not what I meant to do. I didn't mean to do it, everyone! My bad, jeez. I have to reopen the start menu every time I want to do this, apparently. Oh well, it is what it is. Oh, I see. So they don't actually get consumed then, like I thought they did. Well, my bad, and jeez. I actually thought they I thought they got consumed. I was completely wrong about that. Anyway, uniform craze. Oops, wait, no, not yet. Ladies try on school uniforms and chat about cute ways to wear them. Who will be the cutest one of all? What is it? Come on, what's with these skits? This is the common theme so far here.
Score! These school uniforms look so cute! I can't wait to try them on. I've always wanted to wear one. Now you, Alicia, you're clearly on the honor roll.
Really? It looks normal enough to me. But I do understand the distinct appeal of a precisely assembled uniform. Even if the skirts look awfully short.
If you're all students, I think mine makes me the health and physical education teacher, who's actually secretly the school headmistress in disguise.
That makes negative sense, minus sense. Also, given that outfit, one wonders how physical the education gets.
Your dress certainly looks unique, Edna. I'm not sure it counts strictly as a uniform, but the Norman adds a cute and stylish touch to the ensemble.
I do things the way I like, at all times.
It's true that uniforms are all about how stylish you can make them without breaking the rules. Speaking of which, straight A Alicia, you ever wear a scrunchie before?
Scrunchie? It almost sounds like a hellion. Is it some kind of fashion accessory?
Bingo! You use it to bunch your hair up, or you can just stick it on your wrist. Instant style. Why don't you try one on?
My goodness, it sounds both useful and fashionable at the same time. Such versatility. I wonder, would a scrunchie be enough to make my uniform look cute like a proper girl?
And then, let's see. I'll borrow those glasses of yours.
And then my Norman backpack can go right here atop your head.
Oh, thank you very much. Is that the way normal girls dress to look cute?
Fear not. It'll be just as I imagined it.
Girls! School is a place of learning. Kindly wear your uniforms properly. But whatever you do, I'm sure you will look splendid. It's so nice to wear something different once in a while.
Their conversations are a little bit weird out of context when you can't see the outfits they're talking about. It's like, what are you talking about? I don't even see anything. They're just wearing their normal outfits, for Pete's sake. Also, I hope you're really awfully distracted by this Cat's Corner music while these whole skits are playing here, because you're going to be hearing this for the entire time in the background. If you didn't notice it before, well, now you probably have, so congratulations. The masculine dream. It looks like the guys are looking at a swimsuit catalog. What on earth could they be plotting? I don't know. We'll see, I guess.
So I'm guessing the pink
What?
one's for Alicia and the flowy one's for Lila.
Yeah, I can see that. Which would mean...
What are you guys doing?
Oh, hey there, boys. Good timing. Take a look here.
What are these? Swimsuits?
Why swimsuits? There's even girl suits.
Of course. If only the guys wear them, what'd be the point?
Mikleo, Saray, take yourselves a good long look. Just imagine. Can you start to see the ladies wearing these in your mind?
I have no interest in such things.
I've never worn a swimsuit before. Let me see.
Saray?
That's the spirit, Saray. What do you think?
Yep, I think these will look great on everybody. Really comfy. Though, come to think of it, all the girls have real nice skin. A fine, smooth texture, don't you think?
You've been watching them more than I thought.
Not really. You just see glimpses now and then. I don't know, it was just an observation. And I was just like, if you're gonna wear something new, a swimsuit would be awfully refreshing, you know?
Refreshing? Well, in a sense, sure. But wouldn't it be embarrassing? I wouldn't even know where to rest my eyes.
Still just boys, the both of you. Well, I, for one, am fine with whatever anyone wants to wear. Or not wear.
I'm not strictly opposed to it. It's just...
And there we have it! At the fervent request of Mikleo and Dezel, the entire team will henceforth implement the swimsuit protocol.
What? Keep your voice down! Neither of us requested a darn thing!
Hey! You said you were just gonna casually suggest swimsuits to the girls, and now you throw me to the wolves. You traitor! Get back here, Zavid! I'm not through with you!
Huh? Where'd everybody go? Hey!
Poor Sori. Got left behind on that one right there. That was a little bit interesting, though. I wasn't, okay, it was one thing to have Alicia and Rose in the same party, because we saw that in the Alicia story. I was not actually expecting Dezel and Zavid to be in the same skits, though. That one actually caught me a little bit off guard right there. Did it catch any of you guys off guard, though? I do wonder about that. I do know that Dezel's right there. I mean, we saw the skit title right there. Anyway, though, Zestiria. Lila's reading out loud a line from a novel, but something seems off about her. Wonder what it could be. I don't know. Who's going to be in this skit, though? You can replay the following skit. Oh, no. Yes, I'm using it.
Can you shut up for once?
I said silence, you fool. What's the matter now?
Edna's mumbling to herself. It's really annoying.
She ain't talking to herself, she's talking to me. Dezel, you're so mean.
How dare you make a girl cry like that? It goes against the laws of the guild.
You don't deserve to call yourself a swordsman.
Girls are delicate creatures. Dezel's nothing but a big jerk.
What on earth is going on with these screwballs?
Dezel, what's wrong?
Everybody's completely wigged out.
Oh, I let them read some adventure stories yesterday.
That's all it took? Kids these days can't tell fantasy from reality. Wait, so did Rose?
I won't let that slide, Dezel.
Yup, figures.
I expected better of you. Do you really think you can overcome the trial and save all of humanity with an attitude like that?
Hell if I know. You're the ones trying to mess with me. I didn't do anything wrong.
The sad sack roll sure suits you, Dezel. Hey, cheer up. Let's go back on some hotties.
Well, you haven't changed at least.
Nah, I'm pretty far gone myself. Hey, you listening? Want to see me grow my wings out?
It would be just lovely if you all ignored me a little bit less.
So, are all these skits supposed to be taking place in, like, the afterlife or something? I mean, I'm just a little bit confused right now. How any of this could have possibly happened. I don't know, I mean, these aren't canon, I'm sure, but still. I don't know, I'm just saying, though. Weapons for all, maybe it all takes backstage, like, Dezel didn't really die. This is all just an act, of course. I don't really know. So, Sori and his company are checking out weapons they've never seen before. Who knows what sort of wacky things they'll say? Yeah, I know, right? Weapons for all. I'm liking these so far, though. Use the skits? Yes, please.
Big weapons are the coolest!
It's not the size that matters, kid. It's how you use it.
Shows what you know. The real strength of a weapon lies in how badass it looks.
I question that logic.
If weapons could, like, change shape, that'd be even sweeter.
Transforming weaponry? What would that even look like?
You know, like when you're near an enemy, it's a sword, but when they run away, it turns into something like Siegfried.
You mean Zavid's Siegfried weapon? I suppose that might work. Maybe.
Why transform it? Why not just carry both of them?
Sheesh, you're a wind seraph. Where's your imagination? You're like a limp weather vane in a heat wave.
Certainly, freeing up one hand would present an advantage. Though I don't know if transformation is strictly necessary.
That's because you're hung up on weapons, Mickey boy. Think about it. In close combat, a sword. Then, back up a few paces, and boom! It's a spoon!
What would you do with a spoon?
Eat curry and stuff. You don't know what a spoon's for?
I think we're wondering why you'd be eating curry in the middle of battle.
A delicious hearty curry that fills your stomach and restores your health, and you ask more of it?
You're derailing the conversation on purpose, aren't you?
Hey, I know. The sword could, like, open up and just eat the enemy. How cool would that be?
Saray. He lives in a special world, doesn't he?
He certainly does, doesn't he now? Ah, jeez. Yep, these skits. I'm liking them. Weapons for all, okay. Rose's conviction. Seems like Rose is traveling around the world with Lila and Edna to purify places with malevolence. Who knows what could happen? Who knows? Really, just who knows?
So tired. So hungry. I need a long bath. And a real damn bed for once.
Complain.
Yeah, I will complain. You guys don't even need sleep or food. I'm a delicate maiden.
What? You think we're somehow lacking in maidenly qualities?
And to think I was once renowned as the Lady of the Lake. How could it come to this?
Besides, Rose, if it's too late now to get back to the city, whose fault is that exactly?
Well, I mean, you can't just leave such a huge blob of malevolence alone, can you?
It's true that there seem to be more and more Hellions these days.
Feels like it's been that way ever since the pro-war backlash started.
I hope Alicia's doing all right.
Don't you think we ought to tell her?
They're just about to finalize the peace treaty. She's got too much to worry about without us adding to it. And anyway, you can bet she'd ask us about Saray.
And you're not planning on telling her?
Nope. Some things are better left unknown.
She won't like that.
I can deal.
Rose.
Okay, that's enough blah 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 blah. Food, bath, bed. Come on, let's crash in Marland.
Are you okay with this?
Let's follow her lead for now.
Huh. So that takes place a little bit before the Alicia story happens then. That's interesting. Anyway, though, I guess it kind of makes sense, because isn't the Alicia story called Alicia's Conviction? So, I mean, I guess it directly ties right into that, huh? Rose's Conviction. Meebo the Shorty. I feel like I should look... Wait. Oh. Why is this one... This one doesn't have one page. It has 3 pages! Not even 2! Anyway, it all started from a comment Alicia made about the weapons Sori and Mikleo used to spar with each other. Now only one of them will come out alive. Just kidding. But it's still a hoot! I'm sure it will be.
Saray, isn't that technically a ritual sword? If it was originally purely for decoration, I'm surprised you've become so adept with it.
Yeah, it's sort of a symbol, I guess. I take no more life than is necessary to eat.
I thought it was just the first thing you ever found in the ruins.
Well, sure, initially, but...
And I'm guessing you chose a staff, Mikleo, to compensate for being shorter than Saray when you two were training.
I think there's a grave misunderstanding here.
Oh, I'm very sorry. I didn't realize the topic of your height difference was so sensitive.
I'm not sensitive. I just didn't...
Don't pick on her, Mikleo.
On her? She's picking on me.
No. Anyway. Well, I guess Alicia's not the only one who came to think of that anyway. Was it Adezo who first brought that one up? I don't know. Taste tester. Edna offers Sori and Mikleo a taste of her cooking. How does it taste? I don't know. That's probably an interesting question, though. Because considering we haven't put her on snack preparation once this entire game. Anyway, though, time to use it.
Hey, Saray, Mikleo, I made a snack for you guys. Try it.
Whoa. Edna making a treat for us? Saray, is this a dream? This is a dream, right?
Well, that was rude. You think I'm incapable of cooking? I'm a girl, you realize. Quit being difficult and put it in your mouth.
Oh, it looks fantastic!
It does. You really nailed the presentation.
Okay, chow time! Hot!
Holy crap! What spices did you put in this?
Mikleo, water!
So this one's no good either. Thanks, my trusty taste testers. I'll let you know when the next one's ready.
Is this the way of women?
It's alright to cry. That is the way of men.
Yeah, anyway. I had a feeling something was gonna be wrong with that. I was kind of expecting poison for some reason, but yeah, I don't know. Edna, don't put poison in now. Come on now. The bathroom fugitive. Oh jeez, oh no. There's an unwelcome visitor in the bathroom. This skit is a Tales of series staple. Is it? Oh, okay, sure, whatever. If it is, everyone, please let me know where they've been doing this before, because I don't remember this in any other previous game, so I don't know.
Mikleo! Mikleo!
Whoa, what's up? You okay?
Look, there's an apple gel in the toilet!
What? Those don't... Why would that be there?
I don't know, but it seems like a real waste. A single gel can make the difference between life and death. Do you think it's still edible?
Oh, gross! You're joking, right?
No, like, we could boil it, roast it, maybe lightless flames can purify it.
Huh. Well, there might be a process out there that could sanitize it. True.
Don't even think of using that on me.
Well, I guess now we know why Dezel was there. There's good old one-liners right there. Anyway, we're talkative Dezel. Yeah, because he was so talkative in that last skit. I got to make up with this one anyway. There's too many skits. We're not going to get through all of these. Well, I mean, we are, but it's going to take more than an hour, unfortunately. Anyway, though, you may discover another side of Dezel through this skit. But one piece of advice. Let sleeping Dezels lie. What could they possibly mean by that? I guess we'll see. Use it!
You know, I picked Dezel as the quiet loner type, but he's actually turned out to be a real chatterbox sometimes.
Very true, especially when the conversation turns to animals.
Probably because animals are his only friends. He hates other people, human and seraph alike, but something inside him still yearns for the warmth of living things. Sad.
Oh, damn.
What? What are you looking at? And Edna knows most of all the heartache of having no friends. Is that it?
The hell? I didn't say that!
She didn't say that, Edna. And besides, to Dezel, the wind counts as his friend.
Lila, you're not helping.
Did you just imply I'm lower than Dezel on the friend scale?
Oh, I didn't mean it like that.
So you did it subconsciously? That's even worse.
Dude, Edna, you seriously need to chill.
Ugh, shut up already! What are you, a flock of Zafgot starlings? Actually, hold on. Zafgot starlings have enough sense to stop chirping at night. Unlike some people.
Sorry.
Watch yourselves. There's nothing that makes a peep at this hour but the likes of Dragotoads.
Dragotoads?
Dezel can really talk when he sets his mind to it.
That he can.
He was not as talkative in that skit as I was expecting him to be, but okay. I was misleading, Namco. Come on now. Oh well, that's what it is. Edna's cooking swag? Okay, then wait. So yeah, more cooking, I guess. Master Edna teaches you how to make the most delicious sockeye salmon terrain, I don't know, ever. This is some truly rare base cooking. Alright, sure.
Holy crap, this salmon terrine thing is amazing! Amazing, but I wonder how they make it. And what's a terrine anyway?
Huh? You're eating it without knowing what it is?
Well, yeah. You don't need to know how to make it or what's in it, just to put it in your mouth. Why? Do you know?
Of course. Terrine is a dish that you make by...
Take your salmon and fillet it into thirds. Apply herbs and vinegar, then marinate for no less than 30 minutes.
Ooh, well. Miss Edna's a well-versed lady. Even advanced cooking is no problem for you, huh?
After this, toss it together with well-beaten slimes and add crushed smoke-dried leeches on top. Put it all in a container and hang it under the eaves for 3 days and 3 nights.
Wait, what? Slimes? As in the gooey hellion things? Those are in this?
To draw out the flavor, secretly put in a couple melon gels and...
Sarai, don't take anything she says at face value, remember?
Yeah, Edna, knock it off. Some of us are still eating.
we're eating. I think I'm done.
Incidentally, the correct answer. Terrine is a dish made by assembling the ingredients together and baking them in a container called a terrine.
So she's not denying that those ingredients are in there. That's basically what she's saying, right? I don't know. Regardless, though, what happens if you do eat a slime hellion? I mean, you eat one of those, you get to turn into a hellion? Probably not, I don't know. What if you did, though? Let's see. Edna the Hot Pot Master. Unsatisfied with Drago stew served in Pendrago, Edna cooks up her own original Drago stew to serve to the crew. Alrighty then. More cooking, I think!
Today, you guys get a special treat. A perfect 100-point Drago stew. I've assembled the ingredients. Follow my instructions exactly. Got it?
Nothing like a stew to bring out the dictator in someone.
I think the transition comes easier for her.
You, stop chit-chatting and focus yourself. You'll disrupt our delicate teamwork. First, the vegetables. I've boiled them beforehand. Start with the harder ones, then add the softer ones after that.
Teamwork? It's just a stew. What's the big deal?
If she's parboiled the veggies already, she really must be aiming for the big 100.
That's odd. I said no talking, and now you're talking. You must want to lose your eating privileges.
Sorry.
Sorry.
All right, here we go. Bring the water to a boil, and get ready to toss in the leafy greens once it starts bubbling. Look, it's boiling already. This is it, now! Throw the meat in at the same time. Go, go!
Okay.
That was sudden.
It's almost time. Prepare yourselves, everybody. Remember, when you take off the lid, pick out the vegetables first. This is the key to perfect culinary arrangement.
You're even gonna tell us how to put it on our plate?
Hold on, Mikleo. This is
Delicious!
delicious.
Of course it is. I directed the procedure, remember?
Aren't you gonna have some too, Edna?
Nope, I'm just here to issue the instructions. I'm not about to eat anything with that as the secret ingredient.
Did you say something?
No, anyway, I'm heading back to the room. See you.
All right, we'll finish the rest.
But man, I had no idea it would turn out this good. I think I could eat this forever.
I guess when Edna says a perfect 100, she's not lying.
Yeah. Huh? What's this bone?
I want to know! This game teases a little bit too much here. I just want to know things, but they don't want to tell me things. Sweet, sweet days. Mikleo was in the middle of making sweets when his comrades intrude upon the kitchen. Let that boy cook. I mean, are all the... I mean, not all the... I mean, oh my... You know, there's so many about the cooking. What is with the cooking things here? Cooking this, cooking that!
Come on, Mikleo, hurry up!
You're taking forever!
Making it for the both of you takes longer. You know that.
None for me. You're awfully brave for Amiibo.
I'm so hungry I could die.
You guys too?
Hurry!
Fine, fine. Here, try this.
Huh?
That's it?
This won't fill my stomach a bit.
Thank you! More, please!
For crying out loud, have you ever heard of savoring your food?
Less talky talk, more worky work.
If you don't hurry it up, there's no telling what Gentle Zavid might do.
Yeah, Mikleo, come on!
Yeah, come on!
Gah! If you whiners are so hungry, make it yourselves. It's not like I'm your personal... Ah!
There is no greater beauty than true friendship.
I'm not your personal... Ah! Or are you, Mikleo? Maybe you really are, and you just don't really understand that now, do you? Oh, jeez, give me a break. The Guru Sweets. What could be the secret behind Dezel's incredible cooking skills? Soray and Rose investigate. Or did they?
Your snacks always come out perfect, don't they, Dezel?
Yeah, come to think of it, I've never seen him make a mistake.
Do you have any advice for us? Is there some kind of trick?
Nothing too special. I just sense the currents of the wind and act accordingly.
Reading the wind, you mean?
If you know how to read the wind, it will tell you everything. The colors, shape, location, anything.
That is basically the neatest thing ever! But is it something I could learn too?
You're not a seraph, Rose, so it might be tough.
Aw, humans don't cut it? That sucks. Oh, wait! What if I armatize? Would that make me able to read the wind?
Not sure. I suppose there's a chance.
Good enough! Lukeheim!
Lukeheim Yarlin!
Hey, no fair!
Huh?
Don't use your powers for that, you brat!
Saray got in trouble.
That goes for you too!
What?
It's too bad they don't have a little skit thing for the armatization. Oh well. It is what it is! Or is it? Supper with Seraphim. Can normal humans see Seraphim eating? If so, what would it look like? Let's find out!
Huh? What's wrong, Alicia?
Oh, just while we ate, I noticed the woman at the next table giving us a funny look, and it got me thinking. What do you think normal humans see when Seraphim eat in front of them?
Oh, right. Most people can't see them, so I guess it would look like the food on the table floated up and vanished? Weird.
When I first visited Alicia, it never registered to me as odd.
I've eaten in public on several occasions before, but nobody around me seemed to notice or care. Even if they notice, I think they tell themselves they just imagined it.
Huh. Crazy. I guess it's true that no one's ever said anything to us while we were eating.
But that doesn't make it okay to sample other people's food, Lila.
What? I don't sample! When you interact with humans, it's important to share the same sensations they do. So purely for this reason...
You sample their food.
I guess. So to speak anyway. Alright, what's next? We got... the protection of the wind. Dezel sends off some wind with the ever-brash Rose to protect her from harm that may come her way, but she may be in for more than she bargained for. Or did she? Why do I keep saying that?
Can't quite.
Look, Dezel! We found an unusual stag beetle!
Later. I'm in the middle of something.
Doesn't look like you're doing anything, except frowning at me.
Quiet. I'm trying to sense her on the wind currents.
Sense who?
Rose. She's in the sauna.
You mean you're peeping on her?
No, I'm protecting her. You should know by now just how many people out there have an axe to grind with her. On top of that, her moves are unpredictable. It's the sacred duty of a seraph to keep a vessel like her safe.
I see.
Should that convince us?
Forget it. I don't care what you all think of me.
God, this sauna blows thick chunks. How's a girl supposed to relax with these icy drafts blowing over her? Dezel, you're a wind seraph. Do something about it.
Do something? Like what?
I'll leave that up to you.
Got it.
Huh. You don't think she knows already?
Not much gets past her.
I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I think she seemed a little bit oblivious right there. I don't think she actually knew. But you guys can go ahead and assume that if you really want to. Let's see. That was the one we just listened to. Love for words. Seraphim and humans have a different sense of time, which means human proverbs can have different meanings. Seraphim.
Seraphim use a lot of the same proverbs as humans. They just interpret them differently.
Really? So, like, Pendrago wasn't built in a day means...
That one's a reminder. It felt like a day to most Seraphim, but the humans claim it was decades or longer.
How about a watched pot never boils?
That comes from a water seraph who'd barge into kitchens and keep the humans' cooking pots from heating up. Hilarious.
What about don't look a gift horse in the mouth?
It means horses are ugly, especially their mouths.
That seems subjective.
A little bit. Also, that was subjectively short. Or was it? I don't know. Okay, where are we at now? We're at the pure-hearted Soray. Rose and Zavita worried about the ever pure-hearted and naive Soray, but Mikleo assures them that he'll be just fine. I don't know about that.
The way that Saray instinctively trusts people speaks well for him, but it's not good to be too trusting.
Oh, so you think someone ought to tell him all the uncomfortable and unpleasant truths of the adult world, huh? No problemo. Zavita's on the case.
That's entirely not what I said.
Ah, come on. You realize it won't be all rainbows and moonbeams if he carries that same pure heart into adulthood, don't you?
Well, that's why we're here, right? To watch over Saray and keep him on the path of virtue.
Huh. You're not his best childhood friend for nothing, I see. But what'll Saray do if you stray from the path of virtue?
Like that would ever happen. If nothing else, Saray would never allow it. What? I'm just saying the truth. This is how you treat me?
I don't think I want to know what's gonna happen. Mickley, are you gonna be okay? He's dead, everyone. He's gone. He's joined Dezel now. Okay, where am I? Pure-hearted Brazen Rose. Rose sees Soy's cape and takes it for herself. What could her reasoning for that be? I don't know, she just wanted to be a superhero, I guess?
Yeah.
Ah, what the heck, Rose? Don't tug on my cloak like that.
Aw, it was just, you know, it flutters around. I couldn't not grab it.
Try to control yourself. What? What are you looking at now?
Well, you know how the pattern on your cloak looks like buttons and stuff? So I was thinking, does something come out if you push them?
What?
Yeah, suppose not.
Rose, this ruin exploration is boring you, isn't it?
Don't worry, I got your back. I'm with you to the end.
I notice you didn't answer the question.
Yeah, why would she? And also, I kind of agree, those do kind of look like buttons. I've always thought, like, oh, Jesus, that's an interesting little pattern right there. I don't know if I really thought buttons, but I mean, I can see where Rose is coming from on that anyway. Or do I? Maybe I don't. Rose in action. Rose is at her limit of boredom. No force on Earth can stop her now. What is there to stop when it comes to boredom?
Ah, knock it off!
Come on, do it!
What on earth?
I asked Mickleo to show me his forehead and he got all flustered.
Why would I even do that? And why here? Why now?
Why would you even resist? Must mean it's a real good one.
This is the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
Dezel, you know, I've never seen your forehead either.
What does that have to do with anything?
Show me! Show me!
Get away from me!
I think Rose's marbles may be thoroughly misplaced at this point.
Well, I, for one, am entertained. How about you, Saray? You gonna step in?
Maybe we've done enough exploring for now.
You know, I can understand why Rose is doing that to Mickleo, though, because, I mean, Mickleo does wear that thing on his head, which you can only really see if you put him in the hat style, anyway. I mean, you've seen it before. Actually, you've even seen it in some of the skits before. He wears that thing. I don't know what you really would call that, to be honest, but I'm pretty sure that is actually underneath his regular hair, too. I'm pretty sure I've seen it anyway. I don't know if you can see it right there, anyway. I don't even know if you can see it right here. It's really just... It's really hard to notice, actually. But regardless, though, it is what it is. I also didn't mean to do that. Gosh dang it, I'm delaying everyone. I'm delaying! Stop delaying me! So let's see. That's that one. Messenger of Love. Wind can carry anything and even affect the ecosystem. And when Wind Seraphim are involved, it's a different story. I really do hope so on that one as well.
Saray, look! The land below has some of the same plants that grow in Elysia.
You're right. Gramps' blessing surrounds and protects Elysia, but I guess the two lands are still connected.
Yeah. Maybe plant life from the land below has gotten carried by the wind all the way to Elysia.
But seeds aren't the only thing the wind carries, boys.
Uh-oh. What are we in for now?
Nothing good, I'd imagine.
Now don't be like that. This is a highly relevant topic for youths on the cusp of manhood. The wind can bring many beguiling pleasures your way. A letter, a melody, even the heady perfume of love. So if anything like that ever crops up, old Savita's here to be your guide.
It's true that sometimes things like that come up.
But you'd kind of be the last person we'd ever tell about it.
What? But I'm your greatest ally, your most tireless accomplice.
You just want an excuse to pry into our affairs.
I don't know about that. Was Vede that kind of person? Nah, of course not. Why would he be that kind of person? I don't even know now. Tales of Zestiria. Lila's reading a line from a novel aloud, but something seems off about her. What's going on? Maybe she's just gone insane? It's a possibility.
Ugh, can you shut up for once?
I said silence, you fool. What's the matter now?
Edna's mumbling to herself. It's really annoying.
She ain't talking to herself, she's talking to me! Dezel, you're so mean.
How dare you make a girl cry like that? It goes against the laws of the guild.
What?
You don't deserve to call yourself a swordsman.
Girls are delicate creatures. Dezel's nothing but a big jerk.
What on earth is going on with these screwballs?
Dezel, what's wrong?
Everybody's completely wigged out.
home. I let them read some adventure stories yesterday.
That's all it took? Ugh, kids these days. Can't tell fantasy from reality. Wait, so did Rose?
I won't let that slide, Dezel.
Yup, figures.
I expected better of you. Do you really think you can overcome the trial and save all of humanity with an attitude like that?
Hell if I know. You're the ones trying to mess with me. I didn't do anything wrong.
The sad sack role sure suits you, Dezel. Hey, cheer up. Let's go back on some hobbies.
Well, you haven't changed at least.
Nah, I'm pretty far gone myself. Hey, you listening? Want to see me grow my wings out?
It would be just lovely if you all ignored me a little bit less.
What was that about? That was the same skit as before! Except they sounded different, which doesn't make any sense. A line from but something seems off about it. I wonder what it could be. I was reading a line, something seems off about what's going on. Yeah, what the heck is going on? I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. Anyway, after Sori leaves for the final battle, Alicia takes the first step in restoring peace to the two nations. Yes, I do want to use it!
There, that should do it. I never thought I'd see the day, but here we are. The Council's on its way to inspect Lastonbell and Marland. The final stage of the peace process. An end to war between Highland and Rollins. If our days of conflict are truly past, I may no longer need this armor. Perhaps it is time I began acting more like a lady. Why, hello. Please, come in and make yourself at home. Like that, maybe? I'll be right out! Just one moment! Suray and the others open the door. Now it's our job to step through it. All right. Here we go. The inspection team is scheduled to arrive at 2 o'clock. Please arrange for one last sweep to make sure we haven't missed anything.
Okay, right. Well, anyway, that was it, I think. I believe that was it. That was the last one, right? Yes, it was. No more DLC skits! No! Anyway, though, I don't know. Those were kind of interesting, I suppose, anyway. What was your favorite, everyone? What was your favorite? Honestly, I don't even know. Interesting skits, so all things considered, though, because, you know, there's some combinations you would have never seen in the entire game. That you didn't see in the entire game until just now. Well, that's kind of interesting, I guess. So it's time that we start buying some skits finally, at long last. 50,001 gold here. An incredible bridge discovered by Mikleo, not Soray. Oh no, I can't believe it.
This bridge is incredible. How do you think it was made?
I think this is beyond the capabilities of human technology.
So, like, the bridge alone might date from the era of the gods?
Possibly. But either way, they definitely had assistance, whether from seraphim like me or someone else.
They really didn't want anyone to reach the other side.
The path ahead leads to Elysia. It stands to reason that they do what they can to protect the Pure Land.
In the past, any pilgrims who showed up at the shrine probably thought the gap was simply uncrossable.
Same as we did until just minutes ago.
What if it wasn't, though? Beautiful butterfly! We've seen this before, but let's watch it again. Let's make it official.
Look, Mikleo, that butterfly!
I'm guessing a type of Parnassus, though I don't know the exact species.
I've never seen one like this.
Of course. In the land below, there are tons of different types of plants and animals. Way more than Elysia.
A whole world filled with things I don't know about? That sounds intense. Awesome.
Don't forget, it also means more Hellions.
Oh, right. Hellions. Gramps said that once malevolence takes hold, anything could turn into a Hellion. So even this butterfly?
If malevolence settles in, probably.
Gives me shivers just thinking about it.
Sounds about right. Let's all be careful.
Too bad they didn't have Dezel around for that one. I'm sure he would have known some more things that they could have told them about anyway. What was this one? Sanctuaries and Blessings.
Whoa. No one told me the sanctuary would be this gorgeous.
I didn't get this?
Tell the shepherd myth is a big part of the culture here. Strange, though. There's no sense of blessing at all.
Now that you mention it, we could always feel Gramps' blessing back in Elysia.
Granted, Gramps is a particularly powerful seraph. But even so, this town has a high concentration of malevolence. It's honestly making me a little sick.
You gonna be okay?
For now, at least. I'm starting to think it'd be a bad idea to stay too long, though. This place has even more Hellions than we imagined.
And in such a pretty town.
Probably part and parcel of life in human cities.
Could have sworn maybe that it. Huh. I don't know. Anyway, though, I have to make a cut real quick, so I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. And I also looked up to see what the heck this Sanctuary's Blessings and Hellions thing was. Apparently it is the same skit, but I guess there was a little bit more information added to this one. So apparently this is the one that lacks information. This is the one that has information. So I guess we didn't see it after. I was actually freaking out for a second. I was like, whoa, no way. The Conscientious Mikleo? I don't freaking know. I hope I read that right. 50,001 gold. Yes, please.
So, I really am a shepherd now.
But going up against the source of all malevolence, this Lord of Calamity, that's a huge responsibility to take on all at once.
You sound like you just heard about it. Didn't you talk to Lila at all while I was zonked out?
Nope.
I tried to bring it up, but he insisted on waiting until you woke up. He spent the whole time with his nose in his books instead.
What? Why?
It was more efficient for Lila this way, that's all.
But still, you sat around reading for 3 days straight? You could have gone out to explore the city some more.
What does it matter? I was worn out from the battle anyway, and I just had stuff I wanted to read, okay?
It's okay. You've always been this way. Like when I got hurt and couldn't go exploring for 2 weeks. You waited the whole time rather than go without me.
You're so conscientious, Mikleo.
Yeah, it's really okay. I wouldn't mind if you went and had a little fun of your own.
Seriously, I'm fine. They were good books, and I wanted to read them. Sheesh.
I know.
I feel like that was one of those ones that I revisited. Yeah, I suppose that's gonna be... Now that we're past the DLC skits, though, I guess we're gonna probably have some repeats. Like, obviously, the beautiful butterfly discovery and whatnot. Yeah, there's probably gonna be some repeats in there, so just warning you, everyone. You might be seeing a few of them. Feasting at the inn. Alrighty.
Oh man, this is the best food I've had in ages.
Yeah, a quality inn and a quality restaurant, all in one. Smart combination there. I have a feeling we're gonna be regular customers.
Mikleo, do you eat?
Ha! Sometimes he even breathes.
What she means is, Seraphim don't actually have to eat to survive.
What? But you, Gramps, everyone back in Elysia ate food all the time.
Gramps said that it was because we wanted you to experience life like a human.
Oh. I didn't know.
But even without that, I eat because food tastes good.
Seraphim still have all the same taste buds as humans. Many of us wind up enjoying food simply for the rich sensory experience. Especially those who are close to humans.
How about you, Lila?
I used to, long ago.
Then why don't you eat with us?
Yeah, that sounds great. After all, we've got a long journey ahead of us.
Very well. If you don't mind, I'd be happy to join you.
Yeah, I suppose so. And then you did, and then the journey happened! Memories of Elysia. 50,001 gold.
Boy, it feels like forever since we left Elysia.
What? You want to go back already?
No way! Our journey's just starting.
Pick one, will you?
Did the two of you come from Elysia?
Yep, that's our hometown.
Oh, you know it? It's a village of Seraphim at the top of a mountain.
I do.
It's a swell place. I'll show it to you sometime.
So you do want to go home?
I do not. Though I do think we have some things we might want to explain to Gramps.
Hope you're ready for the thundering of your life.
Huh, of my death more likely.
The twists of fate are strange indeed.
You know, when you put some context into things now, that starts to make a lot more sense. Because again, I feel like that was one of the ones that we did see somewhere, anyway. Maybe, like, in one of those revisiting episodes or something like that. I'm still planning to do every single skit in the game. That might honestly be the longest episode on this channel, the way this is looking, but we'll see, we'll see. Oh, that'll be fun, everyone. That'll be a lot of fun. But seriously, though, anyway, let's move on. The Lady of the Lake. And of course, once we do revisit all these skits, though, there'll be a lot of context put into everything because we've seen the entire story now.
Hey, isn't the Sacred Blade Festival also a religious celebration dedicated to the Lady of the Lake? Were you worshipped, Lila?
The Lady of the Lake is a traditional myth of the people of Lady Lake, hence the name.
Yes. Who cleanses our sins with the sacred blade? Who walks with the mist over the lake? Who vanquishes evil with flames of black? Who sings in the moonlight and comforts the lost souls in the dead of night? The Lady of the Lake, goes the story.
Whoa, Lila! You can walk on water?
Hardly. I weigh at least more than that.
That thing Alicia recited sounded like it might be several myths combined into one.
I would imagine so. The legend was already present when I first arrived in the city.
So wait, does that mean the Lady of the Lake was a different seraph?
Yes, but she was absent, so I accepted the Sacred Blade as my vessel.
So as to wait for the shepherd, right?
As you saw at the ruins in the waterway, Lady Lake has a long history of involvement with the shepherd.
Weren't you lonely all by yourself this whole time?
Not especially. When I got that way, I would distract myself by singing or listening to people's problems.
That's just like the legend.
Huh. I would bet that humans with high resonance were able to sense that.
And blended those tales with the earlier myths to form the current legend. We're seeing history get passed down before our very eyes.
Pretty neat! Another seraphic mystery.
Saray, can I ask you something?
Sure, what's up?
You're being targeted by assassins, right?
Sure looks like it.
Did you cause someone to have a grudge with you? Like that unmalevolent assassin?
Not that I can recall.
So you have no recollection of it, but somehow you are targeted by an unmalevolent assassin who has a seraph dwelling in them?
Well, I mean, I think it's just because I'm the shepherd.
Because you're the shepherd, huh? So you were somehow targeted by an assassin who somehow isn't affected by malevolence, which somehow possessed a seraph which didn't turn into a Hellion. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Well, I'm glad you understand.
So, basically you're totally clueless here.
Pretty much.
Absolutely. I mean, weren't we all clueless back then? Blossoming flowers of the great tree.
Look, Saray!
There are flowers blooming in the great tree.
Marland, the scholarly city of the holy great tree.
At the treetop bloom the fruits of knowledge and art.
As with these flowers, may the culture of education and art likewise blossom again.
Yeah.
How noble.
Oh, I hope I'm not allergic to knowledge.
It's probably just pollen.
And I still think it was Edna because she popped up and then he sneezed. Coincidence? I think not. Vengeance! We skipped quite a ways away anyway. Score its elixir, oh no.
The Cardinal's intensity was so intimidating. Is that the responsibility that comes when you carry the weight of the country?
She's just some idiot human who became a Hellion.
Is she the one you need to get your vengeance on?
I wouldn't know. She beat you so badly I couldn't even tell.
Sorry.
Don't screw up next time. I've got to get my revenge, you know.
Yeah, I'll try.
You sure about that? If she's the one I need to get vengeance on, it means she's dead meat.
Yeah. I guess I'll have to think about it. Thanks.
Thanks for what?
I just figured you were worried about me or something.
There's no point in even thinking about it, if that's the only way you can interpret things.
And it's a shame he never changed his thoughts, otherwise he could have survived, maybe. Griff Kite in flight!
What kind of bird is this?
A griff kite. It's a bird in the kite family.
There's another one over there, too. Very high up.
Yeah, they're excellent at reading the wind.
Look at it soar. Swift and free.
Yeah. Through a sky clouded with malevolence wrought by Earth dwellers.
You don't suppose the griffin started out once as a griff kite?
Perhaps.
Malevolence deforms everything. People and nature alike. But malevolence can be cleansed.
Through Saray, you mean?
Through all of us. Dazzle.
Don't reject the Dazzle! Don't forget about reading the wind!
Smell that. It's like there's a new color in the wind.
The fragrance of herbs paints the very air. How poetic.
And now the wind turns foul.
Now what's that for? I say something nice and you snap at me? If you see everything as sarcastic, maybe the foulness lies inside you.
Are you ever not sarcastic?
Now, why don't you take a break? It'll help calm you down.
What? Is that?
A Norman mug. You don't like it?
I mean what's inside. You see herbs and your first thought is to yank them up and make tea with them?
Herbs are a gift from the land. It's only proper for a seraph of the earth to accept them, no?
How convenient for you.
Fragrant. With quiet times like these, even the most arduous journey isn't so bad.
Maybe so.
Maybe so, man. Maybe so. What about the Pope, though? What about humanity? I don't know. Let's see.
After coming to Gadadin, I can see why the people value their pope, their chief so much.
Yeah, it's the story of humans, weakness and all.
Weak though they may be, they can always make amends. Though even now I can't say for sure if my decision was correct.
But that's who you are, Saray. Doubts and all. If nothing else, that's why we follow you.
Even if you suck sometimes.
But hey, it all ended well, right? Rose didn't even have to chop anyone to bits.
I don't know about that. She looks like she's still making pro and con lists.
Just like you, right?
I do hope Rose finds a path in life that doesn't involve killing people anymore.
You and the rest of us.
A path without killing, huh?
Yeah, path you couldn't find for some reason, huh, Dezel? Obtaining spiritual powers? Is that something we did? I hope so. You know, I'm wondering, why did they choose an oddly specific number like 50,001? Why didn't they just go for the straight 50,000? The world may never know.
We worked so hard to obtain the spiritual powers and all, but there's no way of telling if we can really win.
That's reality. And there's always luck involved in battle as well.
I know that, but still.
But his domain is less of an obstacle now, thanks to the spiritual powers.
It might be a trap set by Kittybeard, though.
How about saying something a little more positive for once?
You know, precautions like these may determine the outcome of the battle.
Oh, the power to perceive the truth.
Ever the skeptic, aren't you?
We did gain some experience through the ordeal. Why don't you try saying something positive?
We need to trust them, Mikleo. Believe in yourself and your fellow comrades.
Don't get so worked up. I'll help you out.
Dezel.
Thanks. We're gonna be counting on you.
Don't mention it. You are helping me get my revenge, after all.
Close enough, I suppose, anyway. A stone cold no!
Boy, he didn't waste any time turning her down. Right there in front of him, the perfect date. No wonder girls don't dig shepherds.
Well, what can you do?
Yes, we're talking about Saray after all.
Seriously.
There you have it.
What is that in context to? Okay, sure. I don't get it. Am I supposed to get it? Because I really don't, actually. Anyway, watching the Earth in Historia 5, Zavid.
What was that all about?
They've started interfering, I suppose. Heldolf's followers are causing mischief in human society.
To create malevolence?
Sounds connected to what we saw earlier.
Right. He was taking advantage of wars to produce Hellions.
So he's trying to start another war.
But this is a record of the past. That war is probably well underway.
He's deceiving everyone.
That's the charitable interpretation. But it could very well be that some folks are intentionally assisting him.
How could they?
Unfortunately, we can't rule out the possibility.
It's because people are crazy, of course.
He beat the dragon in one hit.
And a fully materialized one at that.
What tremendous power.
Dang. Just look at how much malevolence is swarming around him. Gets me itching for action.
Yeah, I'll definitely need to get stronger.
That's your reaction? I don't know whether to be worried or relieved.
Well, perhaps both. Well, actually, this is weird now. Why is 7 and 8 Dezel only? There is no 7 for Zavid. I mean, they even say Dezel. Do they really have to say Dezel if there is no Zavid version of number 7? I'm just saying now, you know. It makes sense if there was a Zavid version, but there isn't, so, you know, whatever, who cares?
Was that a marriage ceremony? And there were a whole bunch of shepherds there too.
It looked like it took place at the Shrine Church in Pendrago. And that was Maltelis's crest.
Was his Prime Lord Maltelis?
Please excuse me for a moment.
Uh-oh, she took off. Almost like you were picking on her.
We didn't mean for her to leave.
I know.
Well, either way, the bottom line is it looks like our boy Maltelis is wrapped up in this somehow.
Yeah. For that many shepherds to exist at once, you'd need a power on par with the 5 lords.
Yeah, but let's leave the speculation at that for now.
So long as we're gabbing about it, Lila's stuck in there.
Oops. Sorry, I forgot.
Well, that's too bad, Mickleo. It's too bad, man. Number 9.
Wow, I never knew there were once so many shepherds, all using their purification powers on Hellions.
So the question is, why and how did they disappear?
What do you think?
If the existence of so many shepherds depended on Maltelis, then...
When Maltelis disappeared, so did all of them.
Isn't it too early to jump to conclusions?
Well, what other possibilities are there?
Maybe humans abandoned their faith in Seraphim to the extent that shepherds just ceased to exist.
Who knows? Maybe a monster crawled out of the ground and gobbled them all up.
Maybe only people like Saray can be shepherds, and there's just fewer nice guys in the world these days.
Huh, so there's plenty of other possibilities.
I guess that means we have to keep collecting information.
Yes, if you do that, you will surely arrive at your answer.
I gotta go with Zavid's possibility. It seems realistic to me anyway. Or does it?
That was killer, Lila. You were in perfect harmony.
Man, I'm actually a bit jealous.
Yeah, compared to him.
You've still got a long way to go.
Lila, I wish I could go on a journey like that with you.
Saray.
Excuse you, Saray.
Huh?
Yes, this journey now is every bit as enjoyable as it was back then. Thanks to everyone here.
I don't know about that, Lila. I somehow believe you might be lying just a bit anyway. Edna 001, really? Okay. Edna talks about her brother. 50,001 gold still.
Remember, we're getting up early again tomorrow. Let's rest up.
Ugh, give me a break.
Ain't you having fun?
It's a royal pain. I haven't gotten out in a few 100 years.
Whoa, a few 100 years?
So you were at Rayfalk that whole entire time?
Yeah, waiting for my brother to return.
Didn't you guys live together?
My brother's adventure crazy, like a certain someone I know. He's always been traveling around. He always treated me like a kid and left me behind. He'd at least try to make it up to me by bringing back souvenirs.
What sort of things would he bring you?
Oh, you know, some old artifact type of stuff he found in the ruins. A cutesy sort of ribbon, weird charms, stuff like that.
I warned him not to, but, you know.
Hey, sounds pretty nice.
So you'd think so too, huh?
I see. Was your brother like Saray?
Maybe. But it's all in the past now.
Not quite.
Huh. Interesting. Alicia's burden, Zavid.
Being a princess sure sounds rough.
Nations and politics are like an entwined spiderweb full of people's desires. If you are too full of ideals, you'll be entangled in the web instantly.
But still, I don't want to say that Alicia's completely wrong.
Especially since we know the reason why she's been working so hard.
In times like these, Alicia's straightforwardness is a truly valuable asset. However, a sword that is too hard can break easily.
True, and besides, Alicia does make sound arguments.
Isn't that a good thing?
It's like, you know how if someone pointed out your wrongdoings, it really hits you? You'd probably get discouraged, or even snap.
They're only human after all.
Meaning that by pushing her sharp reasoning on others, it causes cognitive dissonance and turns people against her. So that's it.
Even though she's right, she's met with hostility. And she faces her challengers straight on, which in turn only brings forth even more hostility.
So that's why she worries so.
Sounds like quite a load the princess has to carry.
I'm sure it's tough on her.
However, I don't think Alicia's feelings are completely misguided. Though we may need to assess the situation to know for
I think we all did. And we did. Or did we? I don't know. Let sleeping dogs lie, Zavid. Wait a second now. Dazzle Zavid. Is this gonna have a dog in it? Is Zavid gonna treat the dog poorly? No, don't do it, Zavid. Actually, another thing about the gold thing I have to ask real quick. Someone, I think, said that they actually were getting a cheaper cost, about 10,000 gold per skit. I think that's what they said, about 10,000. I don't remember. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they said 10,000. Why would they be getting 10,000 when I'm getting 50,000? I don't seem to understand that, honestly. It's kind of weird.
Are we not able to tell Alicia the truth about Maltran? Because we can't actually believe in Alicia, even when we really want to?
She's just trying to provoke you.
Let's keep it a secret.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I agree. It appears harming Alicia is not part of her grand plan anyways.
Then I have no objections.
Rose, you agree too, right?
You sure told her off.
Saray looked like he was done with her, so I just took it from there after she started talking smack.
To be honest, I'm scared to tell Alicia the truth about her master.
Alicia really trusts Maltran, more than any one of us can imagine.
Ain't nothing out of the ordinary for Hellions to be living among humans these days. Well, anyways, I got a feeling we'll meet that babe again.
Yeah, I know.
Don't get so serious. It'll be fine. Come on, stay psyched up.
Right.
I don't know about that, though. Rose's background!
You scattered bones sure are on the same wavelength.
You think? Well, we are kinda like family.
Family, huh?
I wanted to ask you if someone named Brad was your father.
You mean our late leader? He's the one who saved me.
Oh, really?
Apparently, I was lost and roaming around the northern battlefield when he found me.
Just like me.
Seraphim don't have parents either.
You guys too, huh?
But we do know what it means to have a family.
Gramps was the one who raised both of us.
Same here. My friends in the Scattered Bones are like family to me, who took the same path I did.
You don't mind having to be an assassin?
No way! I'm grateful for it. It's better than us all being apart.
I see.
Interesting reasons. Mabo Curry Bun's a big hit, Zavid.
See? I told you the Mabo curry bun would be a huge hit.
Yeah, it's delicious.
Hey, mind your manners, you two.
But we gotta eat it before it gets cold.
Yeah, that'd be gross.
I can't take it anymore. Give me a bite.
Yeah, sharing is caring.
I want like 10 bites.
Your manners, everyone, please.
You want some too?
Yes, please. Oh,
No one can resist the power of the bun. The Mabo Curry Bun. Where's Margaret Zavid?
Not a lot of clues to her whereabouts.
We know something bad happened.
Maybe Syndra and Margaret had already known each other from before.
so you think Margaret had such strong resonance that she could talk to Seraphim?
Yeah, it's like they were once friends, but...
Something happened.
Yeah.
All the more reason we need to find and talk with Margaret.
A little girl can't have gone that far away. Let's look for her tomorrow around the city.
A scream?
Right outside!
Ah! The sin of resonance in Rose's values.
I've always thought that having resonance was a good thing, but I guess that's not always true.
Once you can see with it, your world is never the same again. Depending on how you take it in, you could change for the worse.
In the end, it is what you make of it.
Everyone's got their own values.
But different values bring conflict amongst the people.
Humans and Seraphim effectively live in different worlds. No wonder it's hard to live in harmony with each other.
It's the same for shepherds and humans.
What's important is having the capacity to accept each other's differences.
Right. We're separate beings in the end, after all. Besides, resonance has nothing to do with this anyways. Those bullies are at fault.
So you're willing to accept us then, Rose?
Well, if something is real, it's real. May as well be positive about it.
That's pretty smart of you, especially considering you're Rose.
I told you not to talk inside my head!
Why don't you just accept it? It's how we Seraphim are.
Well, I think it's creepy. I'm entitled to my opinion.
I still wonder, you know, it's a question I asked a long time ago, well, why? Just why are Seraphim invisible? I mean, it's just something that was never really explained, was it? I mean, I don't know, maybe one of these skits will explain it randomly, but it just seems freaking weird. It's like, oh, really? Why can no one see Seraphim? what makes Seraphim so special that they can only be seen by certain types of people? I mean, they're still there, but they're invisible. Why? I want to be invisible. No, I don't. I don't really want to be invisible. But I'm just saying that. What if I was invisible? That would kind of suck, actually.
I've always thought that having resonance was a good thing. But I guess that's not always true.
Once you can see with it, your world is never the same again.
Deja
Depending
vu.
on how you take it in, you could change for the worse.
It's all up to the user whether they use it for good or evil.
Everyone's got their own values.
But different values bring conflict amongst the people.
Humans and Seraphim effectively live in different worlds. No wonder it's hard to live in harmony with each other.
It's the same for shepherds and humans.
What's important is having the capacity to accept each other's differences.
Right. We're separate beings in the end, after all. Besides, resonance has nothing to do with this anyways. Those bullies are at fault.
Huh. That's interesting, though. She didn't do the... Wait, was I just imagining things? Hold on a second. Was it... So this, the sin of resonance... Hold on. Hold on.
What?
Hold on.
I've always thought.
Okay, no, they did not do that. I was like... Gosh dang it! Skip, there we go. This is safer, right? For some reason, I thought that was the one where Edna went ghost mode or something like that. Apparently not, though. Well, either way. I don't know. I guess it was the Margaret one? Anyway, whatever. Who cares? So, Sacrilege Dezel. 50,001 gold.
Hold it! Isn't this place a tomb? Am I gonna get cursed or something?
Don't worry. We'll all be punished together.
Though we'll be sure to let you go first.
No, thank you!
Hey, it's disrespectful to talk loudly in the ruins.
There goes the second biggest ruin geek.
More like Meebo, geek times 2.
What's that supposed to mean?
Be quiet. It's disrespectful.
It's your fault!
Hey, Miklio's getting pretty angry, even though Saray's not really involved.
He's not angry, just overreacting.
Says Saray.
Ugh, this really grinds my gears.
When does Mikleo not overreact, though? That's the real question.
Hold it! Isn't this place a tomb? Am I gonna get cursed or something?
Don't worry. We'll all be punished together.
Though we'll be sure to let you go first.
No, thank you!
Hey, it's disrespectful to talk loudly in the ruins.
There goes the second biggest ruin geek.
More like Meebo, geek times 2.
What's that supposed to mean?
Be quiet. It's disrespectful.
It's your fault!
Hey, Miklio's getting pretty angry, even though Saray's not really involved.
He's not angry, just overreacting.
Coming from you? Wow.
Ugh, this really grinds my gears.
So much wow! Edna the Invincible. Huh, we saw that with Zavid, but not with Dezel. Interesting. Most of these have been seen by Dezel and not Zavid, but this one's the other way around, which is kind of interesting. I don't know. Just my opinion on it.
Hey, Seraphim grant blessings and good fortune, right? What kind of good fortune would you guys bring?
Mine would probably be something like academic achievement.
Let me guess. Lilo would be family safety and security?
Quite possibly.
I suppose I'd be perfect health.
You? Really? That'd be odd.
Not really. I've been hit by lightning on multiple occasions. Tumbled off the peak of Wraithhawk, gotten caught in an enormous landslide. Stubbed my pinky toe on the edge of the dresser, gotten a tiny fishbone stuck in my throat. And yet, here I am, safe and sound.
Holy crap! Well, okay, some of that was just regular crap, but still, whoa!
You really are lucky, Edna.
To a bizarre extent, even. But it's how I survived being near my brother, even after he had turned into a dragon.
So the only difference in that skit versus the Zavid version was that Dezel went, yeah, totally. Okay, whatever. Why complain? Why complain? Maltran the Valkyrie. For 50,001 gold, please.
I didn't know Maltran's fame even extended into Roland's.
That's how grand her achievements are. Well, that and she kinda sticks out, don't you think?
Agreed.
Her and her pupil alike.
They're totally cut from the same cloth.
Huh? You mean Alicia and Maltran?
We were thinking they were polar opposites.
Seriously? I've seen them both every now and then when I've been at the palace, but they're both so like... Crap, how can I put it? Uptight? Fervent? Committed?
I can kinda get that.
Right? That's why it all clicked when I found out they were teacher and student.
We always hurt the ones we love the most.
Huh? We do? Why?
No reason. It just popped into my head.
Yeah, no reason. Sure. Maltran's passed.
So Maltran's fellow knights turned into Hellions and attacked her. Were they jealous of her fame and exploits?
People tend to resent those who excel, even if they may be allies.
That's even how military officers lose their lives on the battlefield sometimes.
That's just brutal.
But Maltran is alive, right?
I wonder what did happen.
I don't know. Who really knows? Sori struggles. Zavid joins in. 50,001 gold!
Saray, you were thinking about the Cardinal, weren't you?
Just for a moment.
If you're still unsure about it, why don't you go relax at an inn somewhere? I can make the problem go away.
What are you saying? You can't purify Hellions on your own.
But I can kill.
But that's...
Saray, if you hesitate, the enemy will pounce on your moment of weakness. Hasn't Zavid been saying the same thing? I don't want any of us to wind up getting hurt by sympathizing with the enemy.
Are you saying that I'm holding the team back?
Yep.
Wait, Rose, Soray's just...
Mikleo, not now.
I won't have second thoughts anymore.
Well, I'm not saying not to have them, but if you're gonna do it, then stick to it.
Yeah.
Man, I didn't need to be so worried about them. I feel like an idiot.
I wouldn't say that.
Yeah, you're not like an idiot.
That's not what she meant.
Okay, why was Zavid in that skit? I mean, they made mention of him. I'm sure they didn't make mention of him in the first one, or I don't know. Yeah, like I said, I'm assuming they did not, but that's what doesn't make any sense. He's just there, doesn't say a single thing. Cool. Awesome, I guess. I don't know. Oh gosh dang it, I think my frame rate's dropping. Be right back! Okay, I'm back. And unfortunately, well, there's nothing real. I don't think there was anything wrong. I could be wrong, but anyway, though, Windows freaking decided to start downloading some updates while I was recording. Thank you, Windows. For some reason, like, I had to restart my computer after it was done, so I turned it back on, and then it was like, okay, still wrong. And I found out, okay, I have to restart my computer again. And then I turned it back on again, still going wrong. And I find out they want me to restart my computer again. They wanted me to restart my computer 3 times, everyone. It's kind of ridiculous here. I don't know what the heck was going on. Like, I just couldn't do things. I wanted to show some skits, and then no, my computer wants to restart. Windows has an update. And Windows has another update. Another update. Another update. It's stupid. I don't like it. Windows, why you gotta do things? Don't you realize I'm recording? Can you, like, download the stuff after I'm done, maybe? So anyway, I've noticed something. Origin of Medusas. Origin of Medusas before the basin is freed. I mean, you're actually trying to tell me I could actually view this skit before I free the basin? I thought I didn't have access to all the Medusas until after the basin was freed. And apparently not. I guess I was wrong. Anyway, whatever. Moving on. With another 50,000 gold, of course.
I can't believe it. Both of the Medusa-type Hellions are...
They're probably Cardinal Fortin's sisters.
Are you sure? It seems like too much of a coincidence.
Well, the only way to learn the truth is to ask the Hellions themselves.
But how?
If we're right, then I'm guessing they've gone back to their hometown.
A gut feeling?
Sort of, yeah. Just a hunch based on how humans think.
Well, it's not impossible, psychologically speaking.
Halfway logic is better than no logic at all.
And Rose's gut hasn't led us astray yet.
Fortin's located past Glaven Basin. Why don't we pay it a visit?
Sounds good.
To the children, Zavid.
But man, those brats in Lady Lake. Are all the kids that bad these days?
Well, if society's abandoned them, I don't know. Is there any other way for them to survive besides a life of crime?
It is a sad era we live in.
That has nothing to do with it. Those delinquents were kicking sand in the face of those of us honestly struggling through life. They're just ignorant of the real world, don't you think?
Hey, don't look at me when you say that.
Rose, so those are the things you have to think about, huh?
I don't think, I just do. Let's stop talking about this.
You mean you're just spontaneous? That's... awesome.
Yes. No matter the circumstances, it's up to each person to decide how she wants to live her life, and for what she must be held accountable. But Rose understands that instinctively, without thinking. Very impressive.
Seriously, can we change the subject?
Maybe the experience of abandonment will get those kids to realize the importance of responsibility. Thanks to you guys pointing them in the right direction.
I hope so.
Yeah.
If it were that easy, the Age of Chaos would be over already.
And unfortunately, it wasn't that easy because they died. Good job. Good job for not listening to our advice. Lila's victory dazzle. Oh no.
I think this place should be quelled for now.
Are you okay, Lila?
Yes, I'm fine.
Better than us, probably. Your sparks were flying everywhere, and my dress nearly caught on fire.
I'm sorry. I should have warned you. When you're around a fire seraph, you're in for no danger.
I set her up for that one, didn't I?
Oh, like Inferno Danger.
You noticed.
Oh, crap. Why am I explaining your dumb jokes?
You're incredible, Lila.
In more ways than one.
Yeah, I guess we've seen that one before anyway. Yeah, I showed both of those Crucible victories. For some reason, I just felt like it. Why not? Rose's victory dazzle.
Boom! Done and done.
You made it.
Oh, we've seen that one
You
too.
worried?
Not especially.
Ouch! Come on, you could have worried about me a little bit.
I just estimated your power and weighed it against that of your enemies. And I was right.
Huh. Want to see if your estimates were really correct?
Whoa, I don't think that's necessary.
Probably not. Sorry, I'm still in kill everything mode. I'll switch it off.
You really are impenetrable sometimes.
Hey, quit laughing! Although, you're always such a frowny Freddy. Maybe it's okay once in a while.
Make up your mind.
Imagine if she did stay in kill everything mode though. Then she would have did away with Dazzle instead of Simone. Oh no! Edna's victory Zavid.
Grunts are just grunts, venomized or not. Take a hike, you monsters. Wear sunscreen. Stay hydrated.
If a mountain lion attacks, wave your arms and make noise.
Why would a mountain lion attack a Hellion? That doesn't make any sense.
Youch. Even if they were grunts, it still must have been tough battling them by yourself. Good job, Edna.
It's nothing. Grunts aren't tough by definition. But feel free to maintain your entirely unnecessary concern for me.
Yeah.
And that he did. Lila's perfectly normal. Oh no. It's time, everyone, that we see the entire story.
Lila, you've been acting a little funny. Everything okay?
Oh, sorry. I'm quite picky about the way things curl up into a tight ball.
The way things curl up?
Yes. It was the Armadillo Seraphim who taught me the true splendor of it. I'm disappointed in the Hellion we encountered. Very amateur hour.
The Armadillo Seraphim?
I'm kinda not following this.
The Armadillo Seraphim. Arma Walt and Arma Langston. You know, the legendary 3-time curling champions.
No, I don't know.
I'm kinda not at all following this.
It was they who told me of the world's greatest curlist, Arma Dillon, who left years ago on a journey to master the curl. What I wouldn't give to see that ultimate curl. It's my dream.
Mikleo, is she okay?
Something tells me we should just let this one slide.
Yeah.
Arma Dillon, where hast thou gone?
But if you let it slide, she'll just continue in virtuous circles, of course. Jeez.
You dare call yourself a curlist with that form? Utterly preposterous.
Whoa! Guys, Lila's freaking out!
She's okay. She just has a thing for stuff that curls up into little balls. I know, it's weird.
A curlist strives to achieve the perfect sphere. In other words, physical realization of one of nature's ideal forms. Which means a sloppy curl is an insult to Mother Nature.
Ah, I think I kinda get it. Like spiral shells and stuff, right? They're cute.
Rose,
Look out, Rose, you're playing with fire.
so you do get it!
Wait, what?
Particularly the sublime curl of the turban snail. It's pure mathematics. I could gaze at it for hours.
Sure, and like egg rolls are totally yum. Oh, and round steak? Mmm.
Yes! Rose, let's start a curlist club. Just you and me. We'll call it the Curling Circle.
Yes, and our motto can be, the only thing we have to sphere is sphere itself.
We've lost her.
I'll quarantine them, you warn the others.
Yeah, you better quarantine him. Dreaming of the perfect curl.
Too bad. I know you really wanted to meet Armadillon.
It's all right. I should have known that he would be extremely difficult to corner. However, I shall not give up on my dream. So long as I seek the perfect curl, I know I will be able to meet him one day. After all, what goes around comes around.
That's the spirit.
You know, I think this wound up being a pretty nice story after all.
Yeah.
If you ask me, this whole thing spiraled out of control.
Nothing ever spirals out of control. Come on now. Oh, that's it for that. Etc. Seraphic Rebirth.
Are you still up?
Yeah. I was just thinking about stuff and couldn't get to sleep.
Guess that means you finally hit puberty. Congrats.
This is your fault, Edna. Remember how you said there were 2 types of seraphim?
Yeah, those who were born as seraphim and those who became seraphim.
So that means that humans can become seraphim.
Exio and Pawan are like that. They used to be humans.
How do you go about doing it? Some sort of special training?
There's really no established method to be reborn. However, it is said that humans who are truly pure of heart will be reborn as seraphim.
So the special training is just to achieve that pure heart, right? Maybe they'd be more pure if they became mummies or something.
When they get reborn, do they take the form of a baby seraph?
No, they appear as a seraph in their former human form.
But they lose all memories of when they were human.
Then wouldn't that make them a totally different person?
Basically. They're a seraph now, not a human.
But I've heard that their personalities, likes and dislikes, and even important memories get inherited from when they were human.
I see. Seraphim are intriguing beings.
Now that you mention it, I guess they are.
Which type are you, Lila?
I'm sorry. I don't really remember.
It's really rude to ask a female seraph something like that, you know?
Really?
It's basically sexual harassment.
I'm so sorry, Lila. I had no idea.
Actually, I've never heard of any such taboo.
Looks like if you were a human, you'd have what it takes to become a seraph, Mikleo.
Damn it, Edna.
Okay, then sure. Anyway, childhood favorites.
You sure like soft-serve ice cream, don't you?
Yeah, I used to eat it all the time. Mikleo would make it for me.
Mikleo was making sweets for Saray?
Saray gets carried away easily when he starts reading the Celestial Record. I had to practically force food down his throat just to get him to eat.
I see. I can totally imagine that.
Then you could have at least made something a little healthier.
What did you want me to do about it? I couldn't go hunting by myself as a kid.
You two sure get along fine.
I don't know about that. Or do I? Chill luxuries.
You always make ice pops with so much ease, Mikleo.
I'm a water seraph. Something like this is a piece of cake.
Chilled food is a luxury to me. Even just getting the ice needed to cool things is pretty difficult.
If you'd like, I can make them anytime for you.
Really? Then can you teach me how to make them?
Well, sure. If you don't mind.
Thank you very much. As for the ice itself, is there any way to get it other than using seraphic arts?
I can't think of any other way than freezing water to make ice.
I see. Then it'd be a little difficult for me.
In that case, I'll just prepare the ice myself when we're together. I'll teach you how to make the fruit juice first. Then you'll be able to make it by yourself if you have ice.
Yes, thank you. I'm not particularly fond of cooking myself, but I will do what I can. Mikleo, please pass me the orange. I shall cut it properly with my skillful lancing.
I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to use a lance in cooking.
Well, why don't you let... Oh, jeez, that's a lot. Well, you should just let her do it. There's always room for cake. Indeed.
Oh, tea-flavored chiffon cake is simply divine. I could eat it all day.
You sure like chiffon cakes, huh?
Yes, I've liked them ever since I was young. It's also fun to make them, too.
You'd make a cake and then eat it by yourself? Isn't that kind of weird?
You don't know. Girls always have room for sweets.
Hey, why are you poking me?
Because you didn't know that.
That's my fault?
If girls really get in the mood for it, they can easily eat like 10 chiffon or butter cakes after dinner.
You can't be serious.
But it's actually doable, isn't it, Edna?
Even you, Lila? But if you do that, you'll gain weight. Ouch!
Finish that sentence and you're gonna get it.
You're already giving it to me.
Sweet, sweet memories.
You really like sweets, don't you?
Sure do. They're tasty and easy to eat. And also,
Also?
just shut up and go eat already.
Thanks.
Thanks.
And also because they're a souvenir that he would always bring for me.
Ah, I get it. But did he pack secret ingredients?
Here. It's fresh from the oven.
Hey, Madeline's! Thanks, Dezel.
No need to thank me. Eat up.
Okay. Hey, Dezel, these taste really similar to the ones I make. Why is that?
Who knows? It's a coincidence.
Do coincidences like that even exist?
You seem to be bothered about something. What's wrong, Rose?
It's not a big deal, but how Dezel makes Madeline's is really similar to how I make Madeline's. I wonder why.
It must be a coincidence.
Is it really? Isn't it strange how even our secret ingredient, orange juice, matches?
It's common knowledge among skilled Madeline makers to use orange juice as the secret ingredient.
What?
It's not only limited to Madeline's. Each kind of sweets has its own ideal ratio of secret ingredients to put in. If you want to master the art of cooking, it's very important to assess the ideal secret ingredient.
Okay.
Never thought Dezel would have been so knowledgeable about sweets.
Yeah, sure. Something wrong with this picture? No.
I just heard some kind of loud bang. What the heck is Rose doing?
She's baking. Are you okay? What happened?
It's okay, I'm fine. It's just that I messed up a bit on making these butter cookies.
Looks to me like something was probably wrong with this picture from the get-go. There's some things you're not really supposed to use in cooking. Like, oh, I don't know, an abacus or a dagger.
But I mean, you can use them to mix things together, roll out and cut the dough, all sorts of stuff.
How do you even come up with ways to use those things?
What do you mean? They're super useful. It's what I've always used to make stuff. I just messed up a little bit this time, that's all.
So, I hear she just kind of messed up this time?
Don't ask me.
Alright, let me put it this way. What are you going to do about it?
Don't ask.
But I want to ask. But what about if she uses a dagger for cooking, though? What, I mean, I'm assuming she's using the same dagger she uses to kill things, so I mean, yeah, I hope you wash that blood off. I'm just saying now. Picking the right ingredients? It's so difficult, isn't it now?
Flour from the Pearl Oats region is second to none.
For strawberries, though, you can't beat ones from Marland.
What should we do for milk?
What are you talking about?
We're brainstorming local regions where we can get our key ingredients to make a delicious shortcake.
Picking the right ingredients will determine the quality of the food. Remember that.
Gotcha. So how's that going?
We were going to get flour from the Pearl Oats region and the strawberries from Marland. But we haven't decided on where to get milk yet.
The region we should get it from will depend on the kind of milk we want.
Hey, Saray, do you prefer light, smooth milk or rich, creamy milk?
Huh. I like the rich, creamy kind.
Then we should get it from Lake Haven.
Sounds like the ideal plan. Thanks for telling us, Dezel.
I just felt like it is all. Don't read into it.
Well, can she read into it if she reads the wind? When the going gets tough, the tough get baking.
All right, here you go.
I can't wait to try them.
Oh my!
What's wrong? Eat up, man.
You know, I've been wondering about something.
I can't believe you know how to make grape milfuse.
Oh, I see how it is. Witnessing my tender side is making you all fall for me, ain't it?
Don't push it.
Ow!
How did you learn to make these delicious sweets, Zavid?
I want to know too. This just seems too crazy to be real.
I doubt you'll find anything out just by asking, though.
That's not true. Zavid is the type of guy who just does what needs to be done.
I knew you'd get me, Mr. Shepard.
So what's the reason behind it?
Back in the day, I had a companion that kept hounding me to make them. So, one day I caved in and did. And she was a total bombshell, too. How could a guy like me say no?
What?
I figured as much.
So that's your angle, huh?
When is that not his angle? Rose's specialty is angles.
Phew, didn't mess up this time.
Hey, Rose, what you making?
Oh, just Baumkuchen. I used to be flawless at making them. But these days, it's like I can't do it without messing up a little bit.
Yet today, you were able to make them just fine, huh?
Yep. Here you go. Feast your taste buds on this Sparrow Feathers brand Baumkuchen. Satisfaction guaranteed.
I'd give that a 95.
It's delicious!
It's so moist and soft, and perfectly sweet, but not cloyingly so.
And the sugar coating just accentuates it so well.
The key ingredients are honey and melon juice, I presume.
How'd you know? I was sure you guys wouldn't figure it out.
It's 'cause I can read the wind. Just like he would have thought to do.
I see. So even there, he was helping me the whole time. Thanks, Dezel.
I can't believe he said the thing. Sweet Master Miclio.
You've learned how to make so many different kinds of sweets.
I never imagined I'd gain this kind of skill on my journey.
You've got no need to worry if you can make this much already.
And besides, they're delicious and super useful in battle. Hats off to Miclio.
There are times when he messes up too, you know.
Well, hey, just think of it as sort of a personal charm.
No one asked for your opinions.
Hey, relax. We're just saying we're all grateful for you.
Well, if you say so.
We're counting on you, Miclio.
I swear, Miclio is the kind of guy who just doesn't like opinions for some reason. Go figure. Okay, that was what we were doing. System. We have one more skit. Know your enemy.
Dezel, you're quite knowledgeable about Hellions. So are Lila and Edna.
Of course. They're my targets. You have to know your enemy.
Well, yeah, but sometimes I run into some that psychologically I just can't stand.
Then you must become more knowledgeable about them. It's easier to deal with if you just treat them as data stored in your brain.
Does it really work that way? You do have a point, though. I'll try to take things in a more positive light.
I can't protect you forever, you know.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, that's it. That is everything. So, I guess there's nothing else we can really do. I still kind of want to, like I said, I still want to do that one episode where it's showing literally every skit in the entire game. It's going to be fun, isn't it now? Well, either way, I guess that's about it for today. What do you think, everyone? Is that next episode with the every skit in the entire game, is that going to be the longest episode in this channel ever? I think it will be. We're going to be setting some records here. Anyway, though, I don't really have anything else left to say, I guess, so I guess I'll see you next time.